it really set the tone for the weekend. You know what I mean? Like, fucking shit. 2020. It's fucked for everybody these days, I think. You know? And then, trying to start a stand-up comedy career at 32 in the middle of a pandemic after having just been ejected from your family business. That's not even trying to put all your eggs in one shitty basket. It's like leaving all your eggs in the Texas heat on I-10 and hoping that a Walmart truck driver isn't going to run over it on the way to take a shit at a Buc-ee's. You know? Fuck. It's fucked up, you know? I figure I'll spend my time talking about what brought me up here in the first place. I call it chasing my dreams. My wife calls it narcissism. Be that as it may. A deal's a deal. We had a bet and she lost, so eat a dick, babe. I don't know how many people have heard of the app Tik Tok. I know my friends have. It was mentioned earlier. If you haven't, it's an app where braless 20-somethings use to get millions of followers by twerking, dabbing, and woeing. Shit, whatever the fuck that is. And then some of us, like me, have to do a little bit of work. So I made some funny videos, and one of them went viral, and overnight I had like 1,000 followers, and I was like, holy shit, maybe there's something to this. Maybe, after all my failures, this is my thing. So I go to my wife, I'm like, hey babe, people seem to think I'm funny. I want to try stand-up comedy. And she's like, no. And I'm like, why? And she's like, remember all those failures? I'm like, define failure, because failure can be a subjective term. She just hit me with a hard RBF. It's resting bitch face, for those of you not familiar with the acronyms. I'm like, babe, you drive a hard bargain. What's it gonna cost? She says, you could commit and follow through on something for once. I'm like, what an innovative idea. I will commit. I will be as funny as I can be. I will stand up on issues of race, gender, and feminism. 50,000 followers, and I can do stand-up comedy. She's like, 30. I'm like, done. 2.5 months later, I reached my goal. I go back to my wife, I'm like, babe, guess what? She's like, you're gay. I'm like, no, I hit 30,000 followers. She's like, fuck! I'm like, wait, which one of those is fucking worse for you? Like, for real? She's like, I just didn't think it would happen so fast. So I hit her with the Michael Scott, that's what she said! And then she didn't talk to me for 24 fucking hours. In my 24-hour stint in solitude, I had time to reflect and think upon things. One of the things I thought about was the fact that my wife is in business school, and I suggested 50,000 followers, and she dropped down to 30. I'm like, is she learning fucking business from Trump University? Because that's some really shitty negotiation tactics. And all joking aside, it turns out that her negotiation skills had nothing to do with her business school and everything to do with her lack of faith in my comedy skills. And I'm like, okay, well, these comedy skills have proved you wrong, and if this goes nowhere further than that, then I'm okay with that accomplishment. Because I am proud of having beat you, okay? Sorry, I'm forgetting my shit. This is my very first time doing this. Thank you. Thank you for staying out late, friends, and everybody else. Fuck me. Now I forgot. Now my wife just told me to talk about my kid if I forget my shit. So, what I'm going to say is we have an adorable 2-year-old, and he has turned me into a father I never thought I could be. And except for the fact that my wife and I cuss a lot, and it turns out that they learn that shit real fast. Especially whenever he's working on we have a little playhouse, you know, and he'll take anything and pretend it's a screwdriver, and he'll be working on it, and all of a sudden he's just like, fuck! shit. And I'm like, oh man, look what we fucking did. That's my time. Thank you guys. Thank you so much.